All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And this is going to be a brief video. Just going to handle one precept in here, or maybe two. And you can see I titled it, "What Should I Eat During the Passover Week?" You know, something to that effect. Which, the reason that I'm doing this video is because last night I was watching a stream that was done by the elder brother Manata Zakba, and you had a lot of Jake coming on the comment board asking questions that were already answered, you know, asking all these, you know, certain questions that it's, you know, it's like almost common sense, you know. But of course we understand you got, you know, people that are new, so you know they're very cautious as to, you know, what this is, and they want to know exact this and exact that. But when dealing with the Passover, which I'm gonna read a precept here on it, you know, Jake is asking, well, can I eat this? Can I eat this? Can I eat this? What about this? What about that? What about this? Can I breathe air? Can I drink water? Can I go to sleep? Can I walk? You know, can I use the bathroom? All these questions. But when it comes to the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the scriptures tell us that you ain't supposed to eat anything with leaven in it. Now, in Esau's kingdom, there are damn near a million and one things that have leaven in them, or leavening agents in them. So instead of, you know, this is just advice, but instead of wearing yourself out and running here and then, oh, you got to find 10,000 different things that you know, when I check this, I got to, oh, what about this? What about this? What you could do is you could look for a handful of meals that you know, you do the research on. I'm not going to tell you what you go look for. You go look for yourself. Look for meals and food that you know doesn't have leaven in it. Look for a handful of these meals that you can have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you eat 3 times a day. And then just stick to that for the week. So whatever meals it is, you know, okay, this I can have in the morning, this I can have in the afternoon, this I can have in the evening, this I can have as a snack. And I know that these don't have leaven in them, then just stick with that, rock it out for 1 week, and then that's it. That's the end of the story. Because that'll save you more, it'll save you the trouble of going through the headache of having to wonder if what I'm about to eat, does it have leaven in it? What I'm about to eat, does it have leaven in it? What about this? Does it have leaven in it? Well, if you stick to a diet that you know doesn't have leaven in it, then in the morning you make the same thing for 7 days. In the evening you eat the same thing for 7 days. The snacks, you eat the same thing for 7 days, and you can eat it with the conscience, knowing that you did the research, so you know, okay, I know this doesn't have leaven, and this doesn't have leaven, and this doesn't have leaven. So I'm not running the risk of missing an ingredient because you know, I went here and then I wanted to try this, but I'm not sure, and then now I gotta, you know, redo the. I knew before the Feast of Unleavened Bread started that I can eat this for this week, and I know it doesn't have leaven in it, so I'm gonna be fine, and I'll just stick to that. You know, a brother put on a comment, he said fruits and vegetables. You know, that's what he does. Okay, you know, and look, certain questions you got to think about before you ask. All right. Cooked chicken does not have leaven in it. You know, certain natural things that the Lord has preset don't have leaven in them. Not everything has leaven in it. Okay. Rice. Oh, whoa. What about I gotta check the whoa. You know, the water. I gotta check the water. Does water have leaven? You know, but the point is, you know, before I get into this precept, the point is, it'll save you more trouble and more of a headache if you can just lay out a few meals that you can make or you can buy or you can prepare, and you know, all right, I've done the research, this I can eat, this I can eat, and this I can eat. I'm gonna stick to that, and I'm just gonna eat that for the week, and then that's it. Now, when it also, you know, when dealing with the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the scriptures say that you are supposed to eat unleavened bread for 7 days. Okay, so you're supposed to stay away from anything with leaven in it, but you're also supposed to eat unleavened bread for 7 days. All right, doesn't mean that that's all you can eat. You can eat other things, but, you know, at least once a day, you got to have that unleavened bread, you know. So now, I'm going to read it here in the book of Leviticus chapter 23, and I'm going to start at verse 1. But the point is really in verse 6. Now it says, "And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest, and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons." Verse 5, "In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. Even, 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread." Okay? So you must not eat anything with leaven in it, but you must eat unleavened bread. Now, the 14th day at even is the beginning of the 15th day. Okay? The evening starts the day. The evening and the morning, I'm going to read that actually in the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 5. It says, "And the powers called the light day, and the darkness they called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day." It didn't say in the morning and the evening. In the evening and the morning were the first day. So the day starts at evening. So the 14th day at sundown, which is the end of the 14th day, and the same time as the beginning of the 15th day. All right. So it's talking about the same time. When it says the 14th day at even is the Lord's Passover, and the 15th day is the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the Feast of Unleavened Bread starts when the Passover comes in, sundown at the 14th day at sundown, which will be this, really tomorrow, the 16th at sundown. That begins the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Meaning when that sun goes down tomorrow, you can't have anything with leaven in it. Okay, but as I read in Leviticus 23 and 6, it says, "And on the 15th day of the same month is the Feast of Unleavened Bread." And it's called the Feast of Unleavened Bread because you're supposed to eat unleavened bread. Okay? It says, "It is the Feast of Unleavened Bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread." So you got to stay away from leavened, but you also have to eat unleavened bread. So, you know, if you go to like a different, like, you know, some of these stores and stuff, you'll see that they have, if you check the kosher section and stuff, you'll see they have Passover stuff for the Passover. They call it matzos, which is like also like, you know, it's like crackers, but it's considered like unleavened bread as well. You know, or whatever form of unleavened bread you got, just make sure you got enough so that you can have that, you know, throughout the week as well. Okay? But like I said when I started the lesson, when it comes to the Feast of Unleavened Bread, it doesn't have to be something where you stress your brains out over. You know, just find a handful of meals that you know are safe to eat, and just stick with that. Okay, just discipline yourself for 7 days. It's not that big of a deal. You know, just find whatever it is. All right, I know this is safe. I know I can have this. I know it doesn't have leaven in it, and better safe than sorry, right? Unless you want to be Curious George and go and eat everything out there in the world, and then you go and you mess up and you eat something and later find out, oh, this had leaven in it. That's why you got to do your research, right? That's a part of giving your diligence to make your calling and election sure. You gotta do your research and actually read the scriptures. There are certain questions that you ask that the answers are literally in the scriptures. Where some of the things that when we go into certain things, where do you think we got that from? The same book. So if you actually read it, the Lord will tell you everything that you got to do in there. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Like I said, it was gonna be real brief. I just wanted to just to put, because I saw a lot of brothers, a lot of individuals asking questions. Oh, what should I eat? What about this? Can I eat this? Can I eat this? Can I have this? Can I have that? Like I said, it'll save you a headache. Instead of worrying about all the million things in the world, find a few. You do your research on it. You find out, okay, this doesn't have any leavening agents. It's good to eat. They're safe to eat. Then stick with that for the week. And get you some unleavened bread, and you have that also throughout the week. And then that's it. And then when the week is over, you're good. When the Passover comes in as a Sabbath, and then when the last day of the Passover, the 7th day, is also a Sabbath. That's it. All right? Then you're done with it. You don't got to make it complicated. You just, the simplicity that's in your Yahushai. You just get it done, and then that's it. So I'm going to read this and then close out. This is dyed garments from Basra, 144 Ba. Judges 5 and 11. They that are delivered from... If you can't find horseradish is not the only kind of unleavened, the only kind of bitter herb out there. You can type it up. Type up bitter herbs, and then whatever shows up that you can find that's accessible to you, you use that. Because, and the reason is, I'm about to read it right now. Judges 5 and 11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his village in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gate. So the point is, we're rehearsing the righteous acts, so we do it to the best of our ability. So whatever you can get, like the scriptures even tell you, if you can't get lamb, you can use a goat. So whatever you can get, use it. It's not going to be perfect, but if in the heart, you're sincerely doing it to the best of your ability, that's what the Lord cares about. That the fact that, this individual remembered that it is a Passover, and they're sincerely trying to keep it, and to the best of their ability, getting whatever they can, and then they're going through it to the best that they can. And that's it. All right. That's the end of the story. So hopefully that helps, and that, that saves the headache, and like I said, you can read Leviticus 23, Exodus 12, Deuteronomy 16, go into these scriptures, and you'll get your stuff there. All right. So with that, Lord willing, you were edified. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.